Good afternoon, YouTube. This is Tired Metalhead Weatherman. I hope you guys are doing all right and you're safe if you're around southern Wisconsin right now. Business has quickly picked up. We have several tornado warnings in effect right now, two tornado watches, and we've even gotten tornado reports in areas like Nebraska today, just starting out. And then we have another slight risk area where we have a conditional severe weather threat. And we do have a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings towards South Georgia. We're going to go over all of that. It's been a while since you've seen me put up Radar Omega, but that just shows how crazy things have gotten today in particular. Also, how about the heat? Sheesh. I think over here where I am, we broke a record today at the airport. The original record was 96 degrees, which we reached 99. I'm sure there were some spots around Metro Atlanta that broke 100. That being said, though, let's go into detail with what's going on right now, especially in Wisconsin. We have a very elevated tornado threat, moderate risk issued, and we're going to get into all the details here. So we have a moderate risk. The areas that we are most concerned about right now are going to be Madison, Green Bay, Appleton, Wisconsin, Oshkosh, and Fond du Lac. All of these areas in Wisconsin. And then we also have Waukesha. Waukesha, Waukesha, I don't really know how to pronounce that one. So if by some chance you live in that area and I've gotten it wrong, please feel free to correct me in the comments. Dubuque, or I don't know. Hopefully I didn't botch that one. Dubuque, Iowa, La Crosse, and Sheboygan, or Wisconsin as well. So hopefully I didn't botch too many of those. If I did, like I said, let me know in the comments. We're going to take a look at the increased tornado threat, which they had now increased to 15%. So that is highlighting our moderate risk area. I'm going to try to get a better look here. And of course, right where we have that moderate risk is where our tornado threat is right now. It's already taken that quasi-linear type look. And if we even take a look here, you can see these little kinks in the line. Those are areas of rotation. And there are hook echoes and embedded supercells within them. And it looks like a tornado warning just got issued yet again, which is crazy. And this could be going on for the next several hours, which is really awful. And there's still storms that can fire on the southern flanks of this. In due time, though, like I can see storms that will probably be getting tornado warnings in a minute. I will say that Madison, within the next hour, you guys might want to be keeping a close eye on this. You probably aren't going to hear me by the time this video is made, but I'll try to speed through it. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at what the radar could look like tonight. There's no real reason to go over the parameters because we've already been going over them all week. So let's just do a future cast and kind of call this video and try to get this video up. There are plenty of people. Also, I want to say there are plenty of people right now that are weather YouTubers just like myself that are doing live streams right now. A lot of those guys are great at what they do. So please feel free to watch them tonight because they will give you some great info, great timing, and they will walk you through this storm. So that being said, let's get right into it. So here's our storms right now. We're looking at the HRRR, and a lot of these storms are going to be trekking off to the north and east. This very messy quasi-linear type system is going to be pretty much going into the overnight. And Michigan, even Chicago, you're not exempt from this. I mean, your chance of a tornado is a lot lower than what's going on over here towards in between Madison and Eau Claire. But don't think that you're completely exempt just because you're in the 2%. This tornado threat is just as dangerous in the 2% as it is in the 15% in that little red shaded area here. So we'll move this forward. Once we can get this to load, it seems like that's the story of my life whenever I'm doing these videos. And here we go. At least this seems like it's trying to move faster than pivotal weather right now. It's a little too fast. But we go to about 10 hours out. Things finally will start to calm down. I'd say right around 10 o'clock it exits out of the area, and it starts to lose steam once it gets over the I would say Lake Michigan. I'm terrible at remembering the Great Lakes, unfortunately. But Madison, Milwaukee, I think you have about another hour or two before this reaches you. And then Chicago, this reaches you late at night. Fortunately for you guys, I think this loses steam, but I don't want to rule you guys out from seeing an isolated tornado or severe thunderstorm wind gust or anything of that sort. Speaking of which, let's actually take a look at that. Let's take a look at the wind and hail threats as well. So we'll take a look at the wind threat, and we do have a 45% area. That's a marginal risk as well. Or not marginal, but moderate risk as well. Scooting through here just to make sure I've crossed all my T's and dotted my I's. But yeah, a lot of these. But yeah, this is another significant wind threat here, as well as the tornado threat. This stretches a little further north, so areas like Marquette even, you need to be careful. And I expect the strongest winds probably be coming in just before 8 o'clock. Maybe 8:30 for areas like Marquette, and then towards I don't know where that is, the far northern part of Michigan towards the UP. I would say that you guys probably would be expecting these storms to come in about midnight, 1 o'clock ish my time. So maybe it might be an hour earlier from what I'm saying in this video. So those are the outstanding threats here. Let's actually scoot to the south and east, where we have a slight risk as well and ongoing severe thunderstorm warnings. Once again, just like yesterday, very odd direction that these storms pop up at and are going to be moving. It's going to be an MCS that pops up and then moves to the southwest. Normally you're used to getting your storms popping to the southwest and moving northeast. It's not going to be the case this time. This is all going to be coming from the northeast, pushing southwest. And there's going to be increasing coverage of scattered storms that have the potential to go severe. Main threat will be damaging straight line winds and possibly some large hail. Tornado threat here is minimal. I never want to say never, because that's when it always will seem to happen, is whenever somebody says never. But yeah, the main threats are going to be damaging winds and hail. Can't rule out Atlanta. These little blue boxes here, by the way, are indicative of significant weather advisories or significant thunderstorms. So keep it. If you do end up seeing that little bulletin popping up on your TV screen, whether you're watching the Weather Channel or your local news network, don't be surprised if you see it be upgraded to a severe thunderstorm warning. Now, in either case, make sure that you're not outside. Make sure you have a plan of action if conditions continue to worsen. But I know there's also a enhanced risk for tomorrow, and I will go into detail with that maybe a little later. I know this video is already starting to run long. It's the first time I've tried doing this on, well, no, actually it's not running too long. I'm going to probably still cut it off here. I may make a separate video that talks about tomorrow's weather and beyond, just to make sure that I gave everyone the fair coverage that they would need. Yeah, in fact, I think I will do that. So this is all I'm gonna have for this video. I will put up another video in probably another hour or so. Mainly gonna focus on getting this video up and probably eating dinner. But Till the next video, I'll see you guys. I will be seeing you. This is Ty, your Metalhead Weatherman.